Hello, everybody. Here's a wee poem for the day that's in it. It was written by a wonderful man called Crawford Howard. And during the worst times, the troubles here, he wrote poetry to make us laugh at ourselves. And sure, we needed to do that. So here's a poem. You've heard of the snakes in Australia, the snakes in Japan. You've heard of the rattler, the old Texas battler whose bite can mean death to a man. They've even got snakes in our England, nasty adders, all yellow and black. But in Erin's Green Isle, we can say with a smile, they're away. They're not coming back. Now, years ago, things were quite different. There were serpents. If you climbed up a ladder, you might meet an adder, or a cobra might leap at your face. If you went for a walk up the Shankill or a dander along Sandy Row, a flame would let you come riding and take a lump out of your toe. Then along came a man called St. Patrick, a preacher of fame and renown. He hoisted his sails, he came over from Wales to convert all the heathens in Down. And he hurtled about through the country with a cloak and a big pointy hat, kept a few sheep that were cheap, but there's no money in that. He was preaching a sermon in Cumber, and he was getting quite carried away, and he mentioned that Rome had once been his home, and that was the wrong thing to say, for he felt a sharp pain on his cheekbone. He stuck up a hand to his beak, and the thing that had lit on his gob and had bit was a snake. The snake slithered down from the pulpit, expecting St. Patrick to die. Your man was no dozer. He lifted his crozier and he belted the snake in the eye. And he said to the snake, listen, legless, you better just take yourself off. If you think that that trick will work with St. Patrick, you must be far worse than your daft. Slithered home to temper, gathered his friends all around and said, listen, mates, time you get on our skates. I reckon it's time to leave town. It's no fun when you bite there, you sit back, you expect him to die. He's that blooming quick with on big pointy stick that he hits you a dig in the eye. So a strange sight confronted St. Patrick. When he went out the very next day, snakes with long faces were all packing their cases, heading for Donegal Quay. Some got on cheap flights to Mallorca, booked apartments in Spain. They were all heading out, and there wasn't a doubt they weren't coming back there again. So the reason the snakes all left Ireland, and this is no word of a lie, Valentina in Italy, this was no word of a lie. They all went to places to bite people's faces and be reasonably sure that they'd die. And the old snakes still caution their grandsons, for heaven's sake, beware of St. Pat. Take yourselves off if you see his big staff, or his cook, or his big pointy